Today, we have some big news on the future of LEGO Star Wars, from new clone legions, as well as hints of some 2023 sets, another update on the 501st Battle Pack, and a new exclusive Walmart product you will want to see. Hit that subscribe button, we're going for 66,000 subscribers, and let's get into it. So first big news of the week, we have news on a new $40 LEGO Star Wars 2023 set. This set's coming out in January, and this is going to be a Endor 5-pack Brickhead set. It will be coming with Luke Skywalker in his Jedi robes, as well as Endor Princess Leia. I'm not sure if this is the helmeted version, or if this is her in the Ewok garb. We'll wait and see. Lando Calrissian, the first time ever, which is really exciting. We'll also be seeing R2-D2 and Wicket. Now, the set number for this set is set 40615, and it will be releasing January 1st, 2023. Also, have news from Instagram that says set 40623 will be a $10 set, and that will be the Tuscan Raider Brickhead, which means we have pretty much all the information for every set coming out next year, and this also pretty much confirms it looks like we're not getting any minifigure packs, which is sad. Now, something is rotten in the state of Denmark, and that is LEGO recently held a fan event where they basically had a lot of the LAN members, or LEGO Ambassador Network, including my buddies Solid Brick Studios, as well as Mini Superheroes Today, and they got to sit down and talk with the designers about the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2022 sets, as well as ask some questions for potential future sets. And boy oh boy are the answers insane. Now, instead of sitting through 2 hours of interviews, I will be giving you all of the information here in concise quick form, but I will leave theirs down below in the description. So first, they were asked by both people about the ATTE model. This was of course the iconic set that came with Commander Cody, the 212. It's a very iconic piece, and some questions you have been having were answered, and not all the answers were what you might have wanted to hear, but here they are. So the first question was about the 1mm difference in the 212 helmet. For those who are not up to date, there is a major controversy among hardcore LEGO Star Wars fans about a 212 trooper. Now, usually they'd have a slight little point that comes at the top of their head, but with this set, they are coming a little further down by about like a millimeter. It's a very, very small, minute thing that very, very niche people would pick up on. And if you ask pretty much anyone outside of the LEGO Star Wars clone fan community, nobody's gonna even know what you're talking about. Anyway, I always thought it was a dumb controversy, but if you want me to ramble about that for 20 minutes, I left a video here you could check out for my thoughts on the matter. Another comment was asked about why they decided to include a spider droid over a crab droid. And we first learned that originally the initial thought process was they intended to make this an Attack the Clone set, and they shifted it to a 212 set. Now, that does not turn out to be the case. It turns out they always intended on this being a set with Commander Cody from the beginning. They knew this was going to be a set with Cody. And basically, they were asked, why didn't you throw this in? And their answer was basically you know, we didn't really think about it. We weren't thinking about it at the time. Was it a little negligent? Yeah, again, I don't think it is a critical damaging fact of the set. The set's still fantastic. You have a droid that's not brown. Like, it's really not a huge deal in my personal opinion, but if that's something that matters to you, there's the news. And a complete side note, after recording this, some news I found that actually reports details of a potential future set regarding the crab droid. To quote, it says, "To be honest, I cannot remember the crab droid coming up in the design discussions, but it would have worked really well in the context of Utapau. I think that would be a great build for a future battle pack." Without making any promises, of course, because they can't say that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We know now they are potentially considering Crab Droid, and what would be included in a Crab Droid battle pack? Yes, 212 troopers. And another thing was asked by Solid Brick Studios. He was like, why have you not included the B2 Super Battle Droid? These are the gray droids. We've seen them. They obviously are prone to cracking. And basically, this is what LEGO said. They said that these figures are just not sustainable. The old ones are easy to break. You cannot produce them the same way. And they are actually, were open, said, you know, in the future, we're going to be looking into redesigning those, bringing them back out. And it would be great because, you know, hopefully we'll see those in the future. New designs and not crackable designs. I hope to see them. I'm guessing they just were under some sort of time constraint where they weren't ready to make 3 whole new molds for a new droid. And that's fine. I'm excited to see it in the future. And that is about it in regards to the ATTEs. Those were most of the questions that were asked. Now I'm hoping this is going to be one of the last times I really have to talk about news in regards to this set. It is an amazing set, but it's been 2 months out now. So with that said, let's move into more news. Now before I give you any more LEGO Star Wars news, I would like to fill you in on the sponsor of today's video, Rakuten. See this LEGO Star Wars set? This is a $50 set on Walmart. Now, did you know that when you use Rakuten, they give you a free $30 when you spend $30. So this $50 set, which is valued at $90, you could get for only $20. Say like this set, which is $32. You will be getting 1% cash back on it, as well as a refund of $30, which means you're essentially paying $2 for this set. Now you may be asking, how do I qualify for this amazing reward system? All you have to do is go in the link in the description, download Rakuten to your computer. It will be installed. You go through their site, click on Walmart, and then you can go onto their site, buy some of that. You could also go and say buy Lego from lego.com. Really anywhere, it is open to you. And all you have to do is make that first purchase. They refund it. It's an amazing system. I strongly recommend it. And with that said, let's get back into the video. So this is some small stuff, and it's not as big of a deal, but I think it is a great deal, and these are some great little things that LEGO's improving on. For the last 20 years, LEGO Star Wars UCS sets have come with specially stickered plaques, recently being the UCS Razor Crest, which also comes with a sticker. By the way, boys, I got it. Well, anyway, it has been confirmed that these plaques will now no longer be stickers. They will be printed. This was asked basically because some of the new LEGO Bugatti sets came out, and they have printed tiles with all the details. But the Star Wars ones still are getting stickers, and this was basically asked, and they said in 2023, there will be printed tiles for the information plaque on those sets. And no, I don't know what color Bugatti it is, Andrew.
Well, what color is your Bugatti?
And another big piece of news is in regards to the new 501st pack. This was confirmed from this special meeting that they had over at LEGO, and it's very exciting. Now, it turns out that it was originally thought that the backpack on the 501st Heavy Trooper was going to be a printed backpack, like it has been for pretty much all the new Star Wars characters, most prominently being the Bad Batch, where they just had no backpack build. Either way, it turns out that's not going to be true. We're getting 2 new exclusive pieces in regards to this, and it looks like this Heavy Trooper is going to be coming with a thing, and we actually have a good description here. It will have a 1x1 tile, white tile likely, that will have the Republic logo on it, as well as a gray cloth of sorts. I guess that will be covering it in some way. I'm not entirely sure how it is supposed to pan out. I'm not even sure if it's going to be a new mold. We know we're getting a new print for sure, and I am very excited to see what this Heavy Trooper is going to look like. Also, LEGO, if you're watching, give me a call. I want to go to Denmark. That looks fun. Now, next up, future Clone Trooper news. We did cover some of that in regards to stuff that happened in the past, and both David and Johnathan, the guys who were working there on, asking the questions, asked about the potential of clone sets in the future. In fact, David even outright said, fans would want a 212th Battle Pack in the interview. And I saw some smiles on the designers' faces. Maybe they have something in store, we don't know. And I'm sure they couldn't ask directly about new sets on camera just for confidentiality reasons. But the 187th Trooper set was discussed. And basically they're asked, why did you choose these clones? Why did you decide to do the purple clones over, say, the green ones? Or another sect of blue ones? Or the Wolfpack Troopers even? And my initial theory on this was just LEGO, they wanted to put Mace Windu in a set, they had their Jedi, and they're like, okay, we'll give him his clones. They just typed into Google what clones that Mace Windu has, and the purple one showed up. That was my working theory, but apparently they did put more thought into it than that, and they said, they are known in Star Wars, we want to do a more obscure Legion, and they also opened the door to doing more out-of-universe stuff that has not been seen. Like Darth Revan. We'll get to that later. Either way, they did say the room for clone sets is open. They are open to doing lots of more clone sets, and really what I got from that was we're going to be seeing more. And I don't know if that just is the new 501st Battle Pack they're talking about. Honestly, if I had to guess, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Wolfpack Troopers in the near future, as well as Galactic Marines, those sorts of things that fans have just wanted forever. The real thing that I think is going to be a stretch now is getting our favorite commanders like Fox and Fives and Echo, and all of your favorite clone named characters. So I think that is going to have to be the next big push on LEGO. So we will wait and see. We also did get a quick confirmation that the UCS Millennium Falcon set, that is $800, will always be on store shelves. Now, I don't know if that means that this current one could be retiring and we will get a new one. What it means is there will always be one available to any LEGO Star Wars fan that decides to come into the hobby, which in my opinion is very exciting, because this is an iconic LEGO Star Wars set and it should always be available to the fans. And this is the first time LEGO's really said something like this. They didn't even hold the standard for the Disney Castle, which I'm kind of shocked is retiring this year. This means essentially that you do not have to rush out to go get this set if you're worried about it retiring this year or next year. Looks like it's never going to be retiring. And this also gives me hope for a potential future set, and I'm going to throw this out there now just as a thought. But I can personally hope for a LEGO Death Star coming out in the near future, and one that will stay around for a long time. Now, basically, the last LEGO Death Star we had was in 2020, when it retired back then. It actually came out in 2016, and it hasn't been on shelves for almost 3 years now. And I do not own one. This is one of the most iconic Star Wars sets. They always bring it up in the Spider-Man movies. Emperor Palpatine's there in one of the biggest movies of all time, the little LEGO Emperor Palpatine. So it would be nice to finally get one of those, and I honestly have pretty high hopes that that could be something we see in the coming year. Finally, it was asked about polybag minifigures. Will they be making a return? Individually separated from sets like the Emperor's Hut, where, you know, you got an exclusive figure. They were asked if we will just get plain minifigures, not promos and, like, Star Wars sets, if we would just get that. And basically the answer was, yeah, we're open to it, but, you know, we don't have any plans for the near future. They didn't, you know, lead on with anything, but they are open to it, so that is something. Now, 2 other things happened this week, and they were very cool. First up, the UCS Razor Crest was released. It is a gigantic behemoth, $600, along with a little Rey the Castaway promo. Now, the other thing was a complete shock. And for those who remember, last year, LEGO put out a new and exclusive $90 value set, in which they included a Luke's Landspeeder, Obi-Wan's hut, as well as Anakin and Obi-Wan. Now, these Walmart value packs were brought back, and it has not been talked about at all in the YouTube space. So I thought I'd reveal them all to you. Here it is. It is a fantastic set. So it looks like on this, we have a 3-in-1 with 9 minifigures, 3 sets. It's retailing for $50 on Walmart right now. I believe it is out of stock, but you can get your hands on it. It is exclusive to Walmart. It comes with the 3 sets. You have 2 Mando sets, 1 Duel on Mandalore set. Now, the first one obviously comes with Greef Karga. It's very iconic. The other one at the bottom comes with Mando, so you can fill out that army a little bit. And, of course, you have the Clone Wars Duel on Mandalore. And honestly, going into the new Mando season, this is the perfect set to have. Now, this is what the back of the box art looks like too. It says, "Bring Star Wars Adventures home." It is the Galactic Adventure Pack, if you're wondering what the name is. I will leave a link in the description, and you can buy this using the sponsor of today's video, which was Rakuten. Either way, with that said, I will see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.